We have today for you the first of 2019's Feelings with Greg.
It's been so long. Oh, wow. Well, one of them I almost need your opinion / advice on something. The other one relates to you guys directly, but both relate to something we've talked so much about lately, the Instant Pot.
Yeah.
Now, the Instant Pot has brought Ravy a lot of joy, Woody a lot of joy. Everybody who has one, Julianne loves her Instant Pot. Everybody loves it. I like it. I don't love it, but it has brought me a lot of heartache. On the other night, I was craving pork chops, and I thought, I'll make some pork chops in the Instant Pot. Well, they were not even remotely on sale. Not only were they not on sale, they were crazy expensive. I think 4 pork chops was close to $40. Oh, wow. I thought it was a lot.
What?
There was
Wait, what?
These thick cut
Where
pork
are
chops.
you going?
Yeah.
I was just at your standard grocery store. They were each package had 2 really big, thick pork chops, really good quality,
Okay.
and they were in the
So
neighborhood of almost $20 per package. So I got 2.
Like how many pounds?
Ugh, a lot.
Sounds like a lot of poundage.
A lot of pounds.
Yeah.
So I bought these really expensive pork chops. I thought, what am I doing? They're not even on sale, but I'm craving pork chops.
Now look at you.
Right.
Baller.
And so I make them in the Instant Pot. I was unhappy with the result because it was far too liquidy. We'll get to that in a second. But I had spent this time, looked up a recipe, spent this money on these crazy expensive pork chops, and I looked at the timer on the Instant Pot, had 10 minutes to go. I told Mario, dinner will be ready in 10 minutes.
Okay.
And next thing you know, I hear the microwave going, and ding, microwave is done, and he comes out with a plate with a quesadilla on it. I said, what are you doing? Oh, I'm hungry now. I'm having a quesadilla. So I was so bummed out. He never upsets me, but I'm like, I went through this effort and this money to make you this pork chops, and you're having a quesadilla 10 minutes before dinner?
That's a menace move.
That kind of sucks.
It sucks.
That was an
Yeah.
app, though.
That kind of sucks.
It was a big quesadilla. So I said something like very passive aggressive-y. I said, oh, okay, well, I guess you can't wait 10 minutes for the pork chops that I bought. Oh, okay, I won't eat them. And I said, no, eat your quesadilla. So he ended up having the quesadilla with the pork chops. So that upset me. Am I wrong to be? I was kind of like, what? 10 minutes? You can't wait?
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
Yeah.
I was bummed about that,
Yeah.
which led me to think about something that I want you guys to work on.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
How does Mario making a quesadilla come back to us?
Because I mentioned to you that everything I make in the Instant Pot turns out soup. It should be called the Instant Soup Pot.
You've expressed that many
I've
times.
expressed it many times. So from Woody, I get, well, you probably read the recipe wrong. You probably used too much liquid. From Julianne, I get, you probably have it on venting instead of sealing. You know what? I might say some really, really dumb things from time to time, but I want you guys to know I know how to read. I know how to follow a recipe. I know the difference between the word venting and sealing. I know which way to point the little arrow at it. And then it led me to think that a lot of times you think I'm not being honest. I said when it's really hot, windy, cold, rainy, my cable goes out. And you guys go, nope, that's not true. No, it doesn't. I videotaped it, showed it to you guys.
Yeah.
Look, here's a hot day. Here's my TV going off. Nope, you turn. I don't have an incentive to make up these dumb things about my Instant Pot or my cable. You guys had this first gut reaction to say, oh, you did it wrong, or you don't know how to read, or user error, or, oh, shocking that you would have a problem with your computer. None of us have problems with our computer.
Because everything like that happens to you,
Right.
and you alone. Like, I don't know, and like Raven doesn't know anybody else like this. Menace doesn't know anybody.
No.
Like, it all happens to you.
And I told you my house is about 9 square feet, and yet we have 3, I don't know what they're called, repeaters? I don't know, the Wi-Fi thing that you plug in here. And the Wi-Fi sucks in my house, and it's a tiny house.
I've told you because you're using these repeaters, and you're not supposed to use those.
You're not?
No, I've told you the system. You got to get this Velop system from Linksys.
Oh, all right. Well,
That or
that's a side
Eero.
issue, I guess. But it's always just
You don't
the
listen.
gut reaction is to think, nope, you did it wrong. Nope, you don't. You put too much liquid. You put too little liquid. Nope.
Because part of the thing with the Instant Pot is
I
that
know
Greg.
what I'm doing.
Now,
Maybe
you were in
have-
here, Seabass. Wasn't it very clear that Greg had no idea how a pressure cooker worked? Because you have to put liquid into the pressure cooker for it to generate the steam
That I
which
get.
creates the pressure.
I do get that. I do.
I don't know if you did.
But when you put 1 cup of chicken stock in something, and then 30 minutes later, you open the lid of the Instant Pot, and it's 18 cups of liquid in there. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, kind of like your 9 square foot house? Or are you being a little bit
hyperbolic, as the pronouns would say?
Being hyperbolic to make my point, to really drive it home.
And how come
that I
Julianne-
need you guys to stop thinking that I'm either lying about stuff like that, like who's paying me to lie about my Instant Pot or my cable, or it's just your gut reaction. Nope. It's your problem. You don't know how to read.
You're
You don't
the same
know.
person that thought that suppositories were metal.
I had never used
You
one.
were the
and
same
still have
person
never
that,
used
that
one.
believed that all house
cats were male.
No, female.
Female.
Oh, female.
They have a very feminine
Yeah.
energy.
Greg, we don't think you're lying. We just think you're incompetent.
Are you?
But I'm not. I know.
Are you sure that
This is not helping.
the device doesn't say liquid pot?
I
liquid
read it.
pot.
It
Did you
says
buy the
Instant-
cheaper version of the Instant Pot? You bought the liquid pot?
We bought the Instant Pot. The only
Is it
feature
Ray's pot?
Yeah.
the only feature it doesn't have is the yogurt thing, because we're never going to make yogurt. Who needs to make yogurt?
Is
Other
it
than
agua
that,
pot?
it's an Instant Pot, and I know how to put it from venting to ceiling. And if I'm making pork chop soup, I need you to not eat a quesadilla 5 minutes before it's about to be done.
Well, the other thing is,
And
too,
then I
is like,
don't need you guys to pile on saying,
Yeah.
"Well, did you read do you know the difference between a cup and a pint?"
well, the other part that we mentioned to you, Greg, about the liquid was like you take the pork or whatever it is out of the liquid and serve it. You don't just dump everything, the contents of the Instant Pot into a big bowl and go, "It's ready."
Yeah, Greg.
That I
Yeah.
didn't
Stop
pour it
doing
in a
that.
bowl and say, "Oh, follow." I took it out of the liquid.
Don't blend it, Greg.
Yeah.
And then it's just gray and boring. It
Yeah.
wasn't juicy. It wasn't exciting.
How
And it
come-
wasn't worth $40.
Julianne brought in like ribs. They were tender and juicy, but not
Yeah.
soggy.
Fall off the bone, delicious.
They were
Yep.
good. Maybe I'm just not cut out for an Instant Pot. And I didn't serve it as a soup. Thank you very
Don't buy
much.
it at the Dollar Tree next
Yeah,
time.
man.
Yeah.
I $40 pork chops, Venice. Again.
No, I'm talking about
this is what I'm
the liquid
saying.
pot.
Yeah.
I
He's
need
talking
you
about your
guys to
liquid
work
pot.
on this.
This has been Feelings with Greg
But how was that quesadilla, though?
Oh, bomb, right?
Looked good.
in a microwave.
Non-liquidy.
It looked good. Wow, I thought I'd feel better after this, but I really don't.
So in the morning,
Waking up with the Woody Show.
when you get up,
It's the Woody Show.